Man, oh man, oh man. Computer moving slow. I was up trying to finish this article last night. And man, oh man, do I have a nice article for you. Y'all know I'm into myths and shit all. I ain't gonna give it away. I'm gonna try not to give it away. But great Kujichagulia to each and every last one of you. I want to welcome you to the home of the Congregation of the Mighty. My fault. I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty. The home of the stubborn minority. The place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, this is Daily Toast. And you know this is a Heart of a Simba production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, big, drink. Now, grab your glass for some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water, or container, whatever you got. Then pour that water. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, big, drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch it. Now move your body and drink some water, fam. Just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Listen for yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should we say stay healthy, breathe, drink, eat, go to your properly, and move. But hey, take your breath, live and pour, move your body, toast your ancestors, break down and drink up. Come on now, drink. Oh, that's me. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift your glass. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, family. I am glad to be here this morning. Unfortunately, summertime is slowly but rapidly just leaving us behind. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there, my brother. I'm so used to you being on the chat. I had set up the chat so that I could see it up on the screen. I'm giving people time to gather. Once again, welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey. Oh, Spreaker wasn't showing me live. Oh. All right, family. So y'all know today is Kujichagulia, the greatest day of the week. You got to claim your day. Ain't that right, Brother Kwame? You must claim your day, right? It was created by you and for you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, now, of course, y'all know we have folktales for grown folks. And speaking of folktales for grown folks, do I have a short article for you? Now, I did put an article in there about, I'm going to call it the mythic justification for reparations. Now, it's just a little short little piece that I did, doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? But we will be having folktale for grown folks tonight at 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Long as there's no overarching drama that will pull me away. Y'all know it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Real life all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I can't complain about it. I love life. I love the challenges that it presents. I love the fact that I'm able to grow. I just love it. I want to apologize to those who I wasn't able to see your messages yesterday because I got cussed out yesterday because somebody thought I was ignoring their message. You know what I'm saying? So that's a couple more dollars in the hot tip ain't shit fund. All right, but that's cool. You know, we gotta finance stuff in many different ways. So right now, I am in the midst of considering whether or not to change my streaming platform. But it is what it is. I'm just letting y'all know, so it might be some subtle changes. Not much, but, you know, subtle enough. But tonight is a time for us to celebrate Kwame is on Spreaker. We get a round of applause too. We are on the final page of this poor book that has been going through hell. It has been being used on a weekly basis for I don't know how long. At least 300 shows. And we will continue tearing this motherfucker up because that's what we do here at the Journey. We don't just get books. We eat books. We read books. We listen to books. We stream books. That's what we do. Got to get that information, family. You know, information is the key to power. It's not power. It's the key. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all sitting on keys out there. Y'all got keys and keys. Some of y'all got as many keys as J.P. Morgan. Blah, blah, blah. You know, some of y'all might be too young to remember when they used to have a drum for every joke. All right, but the name, and we done did this one before, but maybe it's something different. The Frog's Complaint Against the Sun. Once upon a time, when the sun announced his intention to take a wife, the frogs lifted up their voice and clamored to the sky. Jupiter, disturbed by the noise of their croaking, inquired the cause of their complaint. One of them said, "The son, now while he is single, parches up the marsh and compels us to die miserably in our arid homes. What will be our future condition if he should get other sons?" Damn, they did a whole twist on that. So I'm going to read that one more time so that you got time to think about it for the show tonight. Once upon a time, when the son announced his intention to take a wife, the frogs lifted up their voices in clamor into the sky. Jupiter, disturbed by the noise of their croaking, inquired the cause of their complaint. One of them said, "The son, now while he is single, parches up the marsh and compels us to die miserably in our arid homes. What will be our future condition if he should beget other sons?" One to think about. The final one in a long continuous discussion here, only here on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Brother Kwame says, "Sent my article 5 this morning, so sent it to Gye-Nyame account." Man, you the bomb. But I still have to say, Brother Juicyfoot beat all of y'all. Everybody but Devin. Juicyfoot. Juicyfoot beat everybody. And he sent in 2. So I'm going through, I'm fixing them, trying to get it together for the brother so that, you know, his debut as a writer on Gye-Nyame Journey will go down well. The brother, he's stepping up. He did his amblature. He has made it to the nation builder level at Simba Camp. He's at the brother level on Gye-Nyame. He's working his summer job and he's getting stuff done. We want to give that young man and other young men like him, but especially him, a round of applause. Y'all have to come to some of our events to find out who Brother Juicy is. Brother Juicyfoot. All right. And he also get a strike of thunder from God. No. You sent the cat in glyphs? You sent them by email? Uh-oh. It's about to go down. I can't check my emails now. I'm excited. Hopefully you sent them by email. I could go and download them and we could work with them because I need to figure out how to create and keep the cover. You know what I'm saying? Because I got an idea for the cover. You know, since we saying cat in, I got some pictures for it. Yeah. All right, so family, you know it's time for us to do our toast. And as usual, I'm running late. Ladies, are y'all up? Sasha and Gina, are y'all up? Y'all clothes are down here. I don't know why y'all not down here. Brush your teeth. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Well, yeah, wash your face. Put on your lotion. All right, well, come get dressed. Cleveland, can you help accommodate them and get some food, please? Because we need to get up out of here. Because I still got to iron my shirt. Did y'all make your bed? Of course not. This is real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey, family. And I welcome you to the tribe. You know what I'm saying? This is my personal family within the tribe. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that's how we build, right? That's how we build. You might, you know what? You might got allergies. Because I heard you sneezing and stuff. We'll take care of that. Come get some of this ambrosia, girl. No, Elder Alona is sending them because she has the Inscribe program to do those things. Uh-oh. Don't drink some of that ambrosia. Yeah, ambrosia can help with... Oh, girl, you got to drink more of that. Ambrosia can help with allergies because it uses raw honey. And one of the reasons I'm not really shipping everywhere is because in different areas you have different things in the environment. And the bees pick up that stuff in those areas. So for a health concoction, right? For a health elixir, like that ambrosia, to keep it 100% legit, I would have to, like, if you outside of 100 miles or so, man, and I got to see the range of bees and stuff like that. But if you are in a different environment, the ultimate true ambrosia for you would be for me to find a satellite, for me to build a satellite where you are and start producing that ambrosia. I mean, that's part of the vision. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some vision. Once again, I want to remind you, if you would, check out our free Gye-Nyame e-course. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pump it up. I worked hard on that. And wait till you see what's coming next. Oh man, family. Woo, man. Look, stay up on it. Stay up on Gye-Nyame Journey. What you looking for, Cleve?
Got it.
Oh, okay. Stay up on Gye-Nyame Journey, because don't slip, don't fall, don't stutter, because we're not playing, family. Listen, we're moving it to the next level. I need to go to Hootsuite so that I can also communicate with those on YouTube. And that's one of the reasons I'm thinking about changing the platform. This is why. There's something called Streamlabs out there, and Streamlabs allow me to interact directly with you, supposedly, but that's what this one was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the chat, I'm not able to chat on YouTube, and I don't know why. But I'm thinking, I got an idea. But also on Streamlabs, hell, people want to donate, they could do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a movement going here, and it's growing slowly but steadily. I didn't find too much fuckery in the news. Praise the Lord. I mean, well, there's still fuckery, right? So because now, check this out. Real quick, your boy, the Great Pumpkin, is dogging, I guess it's the senator of Baltimore or the mayor. He's dogging him, and he's black, right? So, the term racist is popping up because now, but I want y'all to understand what they got into it about. So Baltimore is literally fucked up, right? And this dude is upset because your boy, the Great Pumpkin, he feels that the United States is doing people wrong at the border. Now, what Donald Trump is pointing out, and this is uncomfortable, you're screaming, but he ain't saying it like this, but this whole beef, where they're bringing up the racist piece and getting people all riled up about when his brother's screaming about how they're treating people down at the border, but not really dealing with how they're treating black people in Baltimore. Now, I mean, because we got to start looking at, you know what I'm saying? We got to start thinking about this. The argument is about what's going on down at the border when we know that Baltimore have serious issues. Bring attention to that shit. Right? You want to argue with the president about what's going on with immigrants. Now, family, be offended if you want. I have a primary concern and responsibility for ADOS nationwide. Because nobody is looking out for us. Nobody. Because I hear about the fucked up conditions down on the border, and I feel it. But let's talk about some of the fucked up conditions in some of these neighborhoods. Let's talk about some of the fucked up conditions in some of these jails where so many of us that are crowded in there. It's just like being down at the border. Nobody want to talk about that. You know why? Because family, I'm dealing with these myths, and when I was writing this myth last night, right? When I was breaking down this myth last night, see, because folk tales speak to people on a personal level, right? This is Hatim's simple breakdown. I'm not the scholarly dude and all that with the glasses, just pouring myself in the books. But from what I'm seeing, folk tales are to set the norms of the society, help maintain the norms of society, and also give you moral truths and transfer information to you so that you don't have to necessarily bump your head to survive in that society. They help keep that culture. They help keep those individuals going. Myths are on another level. Myths do the same thing for, let's put it this way, myths do the same thing for the people that folk tales and legends do for the person. So folk tales explore the subconscious or the unconscious of the person. The myth explores the subconscious or the unconscious of the people, of the nation, of the culture. And it also tries to explain why we, not you, why we are who we are. And it explains what goes on in the universe. So in a sense, mythology is ancient people's science. This is the ideas that they had about how the universe worked. So the myth that I broke down, especially for ADOS, speaks directly to us. Now, I'm saying that to say this. I'm going to deal with this Jesus complex that we have. And I'm going to show why the Jesus, and some of y'all going to get mad, the Jesus myth, those of you that really don't understand the language, the Jesus mythos, why the Jesus mythos is so dear to us as a group. I think I'm going to do that for the next newsletter. That shit is burning to me right now. That might be a blog and a video. Because I'm understanding as I really, really start brushing off the dust of my study and really look at some of these myths, I'm really understanding why Jesus resonates with ADOS so much. And it's profound. It is profound. Because family, just like we looking at many of the Kemetic myths wrong, I believe, we're looking at the myth of Jesus wrong. I'm sorry. All right. He said, get an ADOS assist from Cincy who wants present at Honorable Marcus Garvey celebration. All right. Hey, it is what it is. Hell, because the movement is growing. And like I said, we working with the ADOS group here. You know what I'm saying? Gonna help push them forward. These young people are doing their damn thing, and I want to give them all the support we can. All right, so let me do this toast. I get out of here because we're running late. But one more thing in the news. I know I said that already. Where we at? Columbus Council rejects 2 ballot measures as about 800 protesters circled City Hall. So now I may have to go and get me a subscription to matter of fact, I think I'm going to get me a subscription to the Columbus Dispatch because I really want to start keeping up with the local politics or at least somebody in the tribe that can keep us briefed and keep Gye-Nyame, the whole Gye-Nyame tribe, understanding or give us an image of what's going on in Columbus politically, and all those that have tribes in those different cities. We can all, and there's enough room on Gye-Nyame for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We can have Gye-Nyame in different cities. Until we get 150 in the tribe, then we have to do something else. Because over 150, we got to go on and start another tribe. That's the way it is. That's the way G left it. You know, so what can I do? Right? Okay, let's see. Yeah.
They both said they weren't hungry.
Huh?
They both said they weren't hungry.
Oh, hey, ladies. Gina, are you going to the school with me? You going to the school with me, right? Huh? Well, you need to get your butt down here and eat. Because you ain't going to be sitting up there looking at me talking about you hungry when I need my thinking time. So come on down here. I'm going to force feed you. Like you in Guantanamo Bay. See, some of y'all too young for that. Y'all, you know. I think I'm going to subscribe to Columbus Dispatch. All right, well, about 1,800 protested outside Monday's Columbus City. Now, the key piece is, I think it was 800 teachers. Why would teachers protest? See, we got to start asking these questions. We got to start really thinking politically and get a little bit more astute. And when it comes to what's going on in Columbus and whatever city we are in. And once we master what we got going on here, we will be able to spread to other cities and help them as well. While about 800 people protested outside Monday City Council meeting against property tax breaks given to real estate developers. How do you fund the schools? I didn't hear nobody. How you fund this? City Council is giving tax breaks to real estate developers, who in most cases are already rich. Ain't no broke real estate developers. The council went about its business and voted to keep a ticket taxes referendum and a green energy initiative off the November 5th ballot. Saying the reversal on the green energy initiative speaks to a form and not content. Speaks to form and not content. Council President Shannon Hardin nevertheless noted city concerns about the proposed $57 million program at Monday's meeting. The initiative will steer operating cash to green energy initiatives. I could kind of dig that, but let's see what's going on here. Let's go a little bit deep. See, because I thought we was talking about tax breaks for, all right, including $42 million for Columbus Clean Energy Partnership Fund. Who's in that partnership? See, we got to start asking questions. How much money is ADOS getting from this initiative that will pay for an electricity subsidy program toward green energy for Columbus residents and $15 million for conservation, educational, and training efforts, and promoting such initiatives for minority businesses. See, say my name, right? Family, we got to be clear. We got to be clear. They have to start saying our name. Period. Hardin noted that City Attorney Zach Klein's office effectively reversed itself when it notified the council that the city's chief counsel, Josh Cox, had mistakenly reviewed an earlier version of the petition to place the issue on a ballot, and that the correct petition is not sufficient because of contradictory language. Like the language I used on my poll yesterday that Kwame corrected me about. Contradictory language or asking too many questions. I just want to apologize for our error. Hold on. Hardin noted that City Attorney Zach Klein's office effectively reversed itself when it notified the council that the city's chief counsel, Josh Cox, had mistakenly reviewed an earlier version of the petition to place the issue on a ballot and that the correct petition is not sufficient. How much he making? Josh Cox, how much he make? You know what I'm saying? He made a middle school mistake. I forgot to put my name on the paper. That type of shit. When you're a professional, you don't that type of shit is. Come on now. What's the consequences? I just want to apologize for our error. My error, Cox told the council before the members unanimously reversed their decision made 2 weeks ago. The council also declared insufficient the effort to place a charter amendment on a November ballot that will eliminate Columbus' 2 new 5% ticket tax and prevent future ticket taxes. Fans are fans. They're going to pay goddamn ticket tax. I'm just saying. No, they're going to raise gas. They're going to raise on the pump. Hit everybody. No. Tickets are a luxury item and should be taxed. Most people in poverty don't get tickets to games and to movies and to concerts. Well, poor folks go to movies and stuff like that. But so that 5% ticket tax, that means that if the ticket, because think about this, ticket prices be like $50 to $100. 5% on 100 will be another $5. It'll be $105. The Franklin County Board of Elections had ruled that the effort did not collect enough valid signatures to place the issue before city voters on November 5th, falling 284 short of the 11,030 valid signatures needed. I smell fuckery. But hey. All right, let's go and do this toast. All right, first off, let me make sure that everybody can see. We want to post up on Gye-Nyame Journey. Once again, plug in that free G&J e-course, freegnjecourse.com. We got our own site for it. We serious in the game. Not playing. And the stuff that's about to happen. Hold on to your hat. Hold on to your hat. Right? So here we go. First off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. And we say, Ashe. Thank you, Sasha Mosh. You finished eating?
My stomach hurts.
All right. So we're gonna have to wash up those. We're gonna have to wash up those dishes. Cleve, you're gonna need to put Gina, I'm gonna want you to take all these apples and put them in plastic bags. These dry apples and bananas, I want them in plastic bags. Because I'm taking them to the school so we can have some snacks. And Cleve, I need you to move that up under the table. All right? So giving honor to our ancestors, here we go. Lifting up the glass first, sorry. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Fanning, Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret, Ellis, Wash, Ellis, Cecil, Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown, II, Barbara, 2H, Wash, Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, No More Expat, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Robert Donaldson, Alfred Ruffro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxon brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Craig, Frank Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rundham, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird, B.D. Sale, Well, Evita Farmer, I Go So Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese. And also shouts out to the Keechler family. Brother Kwame just got back from his family reunion. And anytime there's a family reunion and it's not around a funeral, even the ones with around funerals are cool, but it's even better when they're not around funerals. Shouts out. Round of applause. Strike of thunder from God. Thank you, Anna Mae. You own it. Lost my damn place. There we go. Linda Watson Hammond, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy. I'm going to have to reach out to Anubis. I ain't heard from Anubis in a while. Selma Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stober, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson. Lost my place again. Where we at? David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Ward, James Farm, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Lester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Diamond Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Sr., Diamond Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Helen Ohio, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, Second Benny Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Monaes, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji for learning, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee, Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., and if Abina Tiandra is out there, we miss you, girl. Where you at? Sound off. Jennifer Sensenball. Royalty, you never get on the show, so but you know, your people is my people. Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gatson, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Carter, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Spirit's still working. One of his brothers just called me yesterday out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to run the Black Panthers here in Columbus. So somebody just out the blue. It was incredible. And what was crazy about the whole piece, he said, man, I seen one of your signs up here. I said, what sign? For the Malcolm X Festival. I said, brother, you about 3 months late. We needed your eyes on that sign 3 months ago. All right. Donna Hill, Richard Cleaves, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturge, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creole Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch Sr. Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Hosey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. He Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manella, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ryan McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Nevaeh McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekhar Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Brawlers, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We move to Joella Giles. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Todd, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Essene Transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Joanna, Desandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan. We lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. Is it just me, or is it somebody selling water on every corner? Is this a sign of the entrepreneurial spirit, or is this because there's no jobs or something? I'm just wondering. Don't get mad if you about to go out and sell some. I'm not judging. I'm just asking a question. Speaking of that, I just heard that the Fed, now I want y'all to think about this shit. Maybe Kwame could break this down for some of us. The Fed, although the stock market and the economy is doing good, They are talking about dropping interest rates. I'm just... Just saying, family, why do you drop interest rates if the economy is growing like gangbusters? I'm just saying. I mean, these are questions. I'm just asking questions. And as ADOS, we got to get a little bit more involved with the moves of some, because there's some wicked shit going on here. You know, times are better than any other time. America got more wealth than any other time. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying. All the ones at the top, but they're lowering the interest rates. Just something to think about. So we toast to the ancestors. We lift up our glass. I usually see children sell the water, which is okay. Perhaps they want to have a few dollars that they can get from home. I can dig that. But I'm just wondering, where's the job for our children? I mean, I remember we used to have summer jobs and stuff like that, especially when the economy is doing so well. You know what I'm saying? I would imagine there would be tons of jobs for young black people. I'm just saying. Gina! Get down here. Real life at Gye-Nyame Journey. Never stops. Baby, didn't I just ask you to put that stuff in a plastic bag? And I would appreciate if you did it with a little less attitude. We used to have pick. Yep, we sure did used to have pick.
That one has something in it,
But pick didn't get picked. All right, so we raise our glass. We're going to move to the present moment. We are right now on the greatest day of the week. Shouts out to all of my Kaumba born. Brother Kwame, of course, answering the mathematics. People are not borrowing enough. There are some graphs where they show that there are various reasons for falling interest rate. Can't recall all of them, but one is what I mentioned. People are not borrowing enough. You know why? Because the wealth gap is so big now, I got extra money. I don't have to borrow. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. And they ain't talking about you borrowing. Because they got shit. They got blocks and locks to keep you from borrowing. Right? So, we go to this present moment. Y'all know what we are. Adults are in the lower paying jobs that kids will have in the summer. Think about that. And they'll turn around and tell us, oh man, the economy is doing good. Right? I seen adults out selling water, baby. That's all I'm saying. It ain't just kids that supplement their income. And I ain't got nothing against the babies hustling, but I just want to, that's type of stuff we need to be looking at. They want more and more of what we have, which ain't. Dang. Kwame, he didn't quite spell it out. But even Kwame is getting kind of frustrated with this shit here. Hold on. All right, so we raise our glass to the present moment. In this moment is our power. Family, we are in the moment of Kujichagulia. The hottest day of the week. Because it belongs to the Kujichagulia babies. Right? It's running the world right now. Running rampant. Raising all types of ideas and hell round these parts. Those Quabbin are born. Those Albinas. We raise it up in this moment, family. Right now, in all seriousness, we want to hunt down Kujichagulia. Find Kujichagulia, take a picture of it, put hashtag Kujichagulia, hashtag Kujichagulia Day, hashtag Kujichagulia found. Come on now. And for those that don't speak the language, that means self-determination. This is the day of self-determination. This is the day of justice. As far as meiotic principles. This is the indigo day. This is the day of correspondence, the Hermetic law correspondence. And I already mentioned the day names. Quabana for the males, Albina for the females. Now, check this out, family. Next ebook. We're going to dwell into the myths behind the days and the day names. And we're going to tie it all together so that when it's done, you're going to have a total profile for the principles, your principles of strength. All principles are good. You have your principle of strength. I listen. I'm working on it. I just got to finish this newsletter, get it popping off. I need to get this free G&J e-course up off the ground, and after that, I'm on to the next project. No, you ain't got to give them to me. You can put them over there. You ain't gonna eat none? Y'all killing me. All right, so here we go. So we lift up our glass, we toast this moment, because in this moment is our power, and we're going to do everything that we can and that's within our power to make sure that stuff goes right. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, finally, we move to our children's children, on to infinity. I want to toast them, even when they doing wrong, we got to toast them. But when they doing right, we got to toast them. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate them, right? We help discipline them. We help them find their way when they're lost. All that. We lift up our glass. Right? For our children's children, on to infinity. Because we know we come back through our bloodline. At least, you know, that's Gye-Nyame. So, y'all, if you ain't on that, you ain't got to worry about it. Since we come back through our bloodline, if I leave my family fucked up, guess what? I'm coming back to. Eliminate all fuckery in your family as soon as possible. Start loving on your kids. Stop leaving them with strangers and fools. Right? Start talking. We got to start really checking this out, family, because if we come back into some madness, especially after we become conscious, because that's what conscious means. It means that now you are awake and you know, and you will be held accountable for it. Damn, that was in that story last night. In the story last night, see, Kwame might be able to pick up on this. In the story last night, there was a judgment that needed to be made. And when the deities or when the gods were trying to make the judgment, they received a letter. And in the letter told them and said, even though you are gods, you are ultimately responsible for your decision, and you too will face justice. So know that as you make your decision. Even gods face judgment. Damn. Wow. Oh, man. So we raise up our glass. That's going to be in the story. I ain't had that part. But you got to check out the G&J newsletter. It will be dropping soon. Kwame just dropped his on mine. I'm waiting for a few more articles. And then on top of that, I'm going to be I got to pull down the Facebook timeline and make those comments and get it all together. So hopefully we might even be out the press before August. But we allowed to have the first week of the month. All right, so here we go. We lift up our glass at this moment. Oh no, to our future generation, we say Ashe. Right? I don't know how I got on that. Nothing and no one is above universal law. We raise our glass and we say Ashe from their family. We toast all our relations. We say Ashe from all of our relations. Where do we go? Of course you know where we go, right? We go to that personal, that selfish toast. It's time for you to toast yourself, family. What is it that you need in this moment to move to your greatness? And we say Ashe. From there, last but not least, I toast the most magnificent, wonderful, uplifting, outstanding, and the wisest individual in the room. I toast you. I lift up my glass to you. My glass to you. My glass. All of y'all. Don't be shy. It's your beautiful self. I got you. Raising it up, we say Ashe. 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 Sister Cynthia says she missed you at the mall, Kwame. Oh, and Kwame threw up Ragnarok. A lot of y'all think that's some comic book shit, but no. And listen, I ain't even, family, look, I just want to say this to you. I ain't even hit on Nordic myth yet. I ain't even hit on Nordic myth yet, right? But hey, we lift up our glass and, we already toasted. So family, listen. Y'all gonna have a great day. Go on about your business. Be about your business, right? I'm gonna sip on some ambrosia. Get my kids ready. We gonna get up out of these parts. It's time for us to head out. Gye-Nyame, roll out. Some of y'all old enough to remember that, right? Nice and dry. The carafe is Kwame put Ragnarok. I miss y'all all too, he says, Sister Cynthia. But he was having a good time. He was with family, so he was cool. He went to his family reunion. All right. Lord have mercy. Let me finish this. Check out my post on Gye-Nyame coffee, right? Because for a while, I was drinking bulletproof coffee, and I'm like, it's cool, but we could do better than this. And I'm always talking about culturally appropriate food, so one of the things I did was I said, shit, let me go and share this recipe. So I have a Gye-Nyame coffee, right? Put bulletproof on his ass, right? Put bulletproof on his ass. So we got our own coffee, right? Our own energy, mental stimulating, you know what I'm saying? Drink coffee. If you like coffee, check out my video on Gye-Nyame coffee. It's posted up on our Facebook page. It was in last month's newsletter, but y'all didn't know about it. I'm sorry, I get emotional. All that writing, nobody reading. But we do it for the legacy, right? For the legacy, right? Peace out, fam. I'm out. Y'all have a great, beautiful, marvelous, and wonderful day. Because the only one that can make it like that is you. I'm out. All right. Hatim has left the building.